We only 3 feet from gold, my nigga. Vows, it's the vows, my nigga. For 365 days on the ground, my nigga. You call them rules, I call them vows, my nigga. We only 3 feet from gold, my nigga. Vows, it's the vows, my nigga.
This is a nice song, eh?
You got the vows, my nigga. You call them rules, I call them vows, my nigga. We only 3 feet from gold, my nigga. Vows, it's the vows, my niggas. It should be Lisugi, the bringing in the vibe, my nigga. I did away with the fame and focus on the passion. If I rather do these for things that's everlasting, the industry will bow, but your soul will be passing. I made it out the hood, what a blessing. I made it out the slums, what a cursing. Hatred and envy, you gotta keep pressing. All glory to the King Almighty, and looking up to him and nobody. Cause everybody got an opinion of what life is, until all tables turn to what life is. And then we switch and say we knew what life is. I really find it more be consistent. That's why I'd rather stake it all on the vows. Cause when you ride and it's death before this honor, and before this honor you wouldn't hit all the pinnacles. I'd rather live and die for these principles. You call them rules, I call them vows.
Hey, Sdeni boy, I got KMG, and we got a special guest in the conversation.
It was good.
Stylez Graece. Is it Grace?
Stylez Graece, yeah.
Stylez Graece.
Yeah.
You good, my brother?
Yeah, I'm straight, man.
Good to see you, man.
Yeah,
Nigga, good to see you. Tell me, bruh, what happened to tech? Is it tech? What is it? Is it tech math? Taqric math.
It's a long story, man. It's
You change identity.
yeah.
Hi.
I don't know where to start, but it's a long story.
It's a long story.
Yeah.
But tell me, my man, of all the years of grinding and making that name, Tech Mars, you know,
Yeah.
pushing it, making some dope music out of that name, don't you think it is going to affect you? Like, you already have some competition with your name now. Stylez Graece does already have some
Stylez
competition.
Graece, yeah. Okay. I'm still cool with people calling me Tech.
Mhm.
Yeah, Taqric. But it's a new phase for me now. The music that I'm working on,
Mhm.
like you said, you know, there's a certain language that I can't use now. You know.
Oh, okay.
So if you listen to Taqric and listen to Stylez, there's a difference.
Difference.
So
There's a
basically
difference,
they're
yeah.
like two different people.
Yeah, they're like two different people.
So you grew up. That's what
Yeah,
you're
I grew
trying
up.
to say.
I grew up
Oh,
from.
I grew up, but
He's
introduced
old now, he's adulting.
Hey, man.
Yeah, I grew up from all that, you know.
But when you like that growth, do you think your people will still recognize your music? Will still accept you like that?
The people.
Yeah, your fans.
Well, I think everyone that has been a fan or supporting Taqric Mars is still, you know, out there reaching out. Yeah, because how I see that on social media.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, everyone is still showing love.
I saw you've reached 100K on you.
Now it's not 100K.
Oh, 1K.
Yeah, it's 1K. Yeah, that's my new page.
That's a new page.
Yeah, from Taqric Mars now to Stylez Graece.
Mhm.
So I can say that okay, it's a lot of things that if I'm to start and try and share with you guys,
Yeah.
we might need the whole day and
day.
even the evening.
We have the whole day. We have the whole day. But that's great, man. And you know what? I think I feel like I owe you an apology, man. I've been sleeping on you, bruh.
Is it?
I've been sleeping on you, I can tell you. Because I remember, I've known you for years. And
Yeah.
I remember back then when I was still in high school, there was this other guy, Twax. I don't know if you remember Twax.
Talks.
Towards Omalope.
Yeah, I know.
He was like, nah, man, there's this
Yeah.
other boy. I think Carl, man. I was like, nah, man, there's this other guy. He flows. I remember he even said,
Yeah.
he flows like your Eminem there. I'm like, are you for
Is it?
that? Yeah. He was like, you flow like an Eminem there.
Wow. Yeah.
And at that time, after that, I knew that you are a rapper, you know. But
Yeah.
I felt like, man, I've been sleeping on you for a minute, bruh. Like I've been sleeping. It's only now when we had a conversation that we must meet, then I went back and started downloading your music and everything. And
But I think what you're downloading is like the old stuff.
yeah, it is old stuff.
When I was still young and you know.
But if it's still
Before growing.
it's still bangs,
Yeah,
then it's still
bruh.
bangs, dude.
Like
Yeah.
it's still
Man,
the
you're
best music
killing.
ever.
bruh, you're killing.
You can't
Yeah,
erase yourself from your own.
Man, you're killing, I can tell
Yeah.
you. Like I was listening to you, I'm like, this guy. This
But-
brother of mine is killing him, man.
But I feel like what I've created now,
Uh-huh. It's
it
way.
beats, yeah,
Lie.
yeah, because I've actually been working on this album for
Vows.
on Vows.
Mhm.
For-
We're gonna talk about that more.
We're gonna talk about
Yeah.
it. Okay.
Okay, great, my man. Just introduce yourself. Tell us where you're from and what is it that you're doing at the moment.
Hey, what up, y'all? My name is Stylez Graece. Yeah, I rep ZB.
Yay.
Cosmo City.
Cosmo City, yeah. Yeah, but you know the one thing that keeps me going the most is the people. You know,
Yeah.
the support. Most of my support, it comes from people from home.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
I'm repping Cosmo City because that's where now I've actually discovered Stylez Graece.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I also get love from that side. If you check on the internet, also you have that the interview at Cosmo
Sure,
FM.
yeah, I
so
saw that one.
so it's the same in Cosmo. I get that kind of yeah.
So, my man, like, okay, obviously you haven't said a lot about your change of name, but is it more of a personal thing, spiritual thing? You know,
I can say it goes deeper than that.
it
It goes deeper than that. Yeah.
But tell me, can we still talk about your music back then?
Yeah, we can.
It's a production thing. It's sort of
No,
a
we-
beef
we-
that
we
you
can-
had to leave your name with that
we can
old...
we can talk about everything
We can talk.
and yeah, I'm comfortable with
Are you
talking about
sure? My man, there was this other song. I remember you did a song. I think it was 2013.
Yeah.
You did with the Crash Marshall.
Crash Man.
I think it's Street Hated.
Oh, street hatred and hate.
Hatred, yeah.
Yeah.
You remember that
I
song?
remember that song.
Was it you on the first verse?
I can't remember because it's been a while since I listened to the.
Because
old
when
tapes,
you
but
started, I think the first guy when you started,
Yeah.
he said like, he said introduced to the game.
Oh, that's Crash.
That's Crash.
Yeah,
That
that's
was
Crash. Yeah.
Because I wanted to ask if he's still scared. Because he said he was scared because niggas are killing.
Oh no, that's Crash. That's the homie. He goes hard also on the records. He goes hard. So okay, let me just tell you a little story of Taqric Mars and then Stylez Graece.
Mhm.
So what basically happened is that from back at home in ZB, we was like the ones pushing this hip hop thing,
Sure,
and then
yeah.
organizing shows and
Mhm.
doing house parties and all that.
Man, are you serious? I've never been invited to one of those.
So yeah, but you see now.
things rural as
So as I move with the story, then you'll see that there's a difference between those two guys, between Taqric Mars and Stylez Graece. So from back at home, it's been about shutting it down and hosting the most hyped up parties, and then having cops pull up, trying to.
What?
Yeah, we once had a situation like that.
But I had that one, and that's the reason why I wanted to ask you about that song with Crash Marshall, because like there was a lot of, like, you guys talks about violence and there was this other line that he said 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
I think they kicked my door, like, all those things, and there's so much violence, and I'm like, are we from there? Are we from there?
The story behind that song, I can say it resonates more from the kind of things that we would encounter most of the times. I was still in Pretoria at that time.
Yeah.
So there was a lot of violence going on,
Hey, man.
no one getting killed, but
That's street.
that street
hip-hop,
violence,
violence.
people getting robbed, and some of the people I know getting robbed, and it
I hope
wasn't.
no. I hope
So
no
were you
one died.
affected by that? Were
Well,
you also part of
okay,
those?
He was pushing it in his rap music.
No, okay. Most of the people that experienced those things,
Mhm.
were actually people that were very close to me.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, where someone I remember one of my friends, that I know most people know him.
Mhm.
There was a time I was waiting for him. He was coming from school.
Mhm.
Normally, I was still staying with him at that time.
Right.
So normally around 7, 8, I know that the homie is back. I would see him,
Yeah.
pulling up and all that. So on this day, I was surprised the guy is not back. It's 9 o'clock. The guy is not back. It's 10 o'clock. So I began to I was now worried, like what's going on. So trying to get hold of him, his phone is off. And then I decided, let me just wait. Maybe he'll come through. Maybe after an hour or so. When he came, the way he looked, it was terrible. Everything was torn, the clothes. And imagine this person is coming from school.
Was it late at night?
Blood and all that. Yeah.
That's when you get to realize that you need to change.
That's where.
Because I think when you are a rapper, in most cases, like in the era that me and you were coming from, like the hip hop that we know, that we used to see on TV, it used to be all about violence and
gang.
I think it's still about that.
It's still about that.
Yeah, I think most of hip hop now is still focused on that.
Yeah.
So because I'm also coming from there.
Yeah.
If you listen to most of the songs that I wrote and recorded, like the last single that I released, it was back in 2014, 2015. It's the one that actually got me a bit of a fan base and more fans because of the downloads, because it got about 50,000 downloads. Yeah, but obviously because it was like a collective effort. I had the guys, also pushing and getting more people to listen to it. But if you listen to the song, it's more about
No, but I'm glad. I mean, like, growth is important, and I like the fact that you grown, but you're still in the game. And one line that you mentioned, especially on that song, Stay Dated, you said the cost of living is not high, the mind is.
Well, like I said, I write so many songs.
So you don't remember your own song.
That was a dope
problem.
lyric. That was a dope lyric there.
You see, that's what happens, when you're an artist. You can do a song this year, and then next year you're focused on other songs, and then someone comes back to remind me.
But you remember that line?
Yeah, I do remember something about like the cost of living and what's not. Yeah, but most of what inspires me to write, is the situations of life, what people go through on a day-to-day basis.
Great, man.
So I don't really, I don't really create songs to dwell on them. You understand? I do it for that time, and then I move on from there.
But surprisingly so, you know what? I've attended the Outlaws. The Outlaws Tupac, the Outlaws. They were here in South Africa. When was it?
Is it?
Yeah, in I think November.
Yeah,
November, if not December. Yeah, last year. So I went there. Like when they were there, in the back of my mind, I'm thinking that they're gonna perform "You Hit 'Em Up," "Still Arise," all those
old songs.
And surprisingly, so they were performing this other song that we don't even know, like the new song that they are not even dope. You understand?
We don't know them.
Yeah, we don't know
them. Not that they're not dope.
Exactly. Yeah, we don't know.
Them.
Yeah.
But remember, it's like when the Outlaws come through, I'm expecting like "You Hit 'Em Up," "You Still Arise," all those big songs that we used to know.
Back,
And what you're saying now, it makes sense to say you guys just make music and you move on, you focus on.
But it's not. It's not really.
Life changes, eh?
Yeah. But it's not really a conscious thing. Like, okay, I'm now moving on from these songs. It just happens gradually as you move on to the next project. That's why preparation is also important for any performer or any artist. It can be your song, you wrote the lyrics, but before you get on stage, you find that you might need to rehearse.
Yeah, true.
And you find that you recorded this song this month. So what about a song that you did 2 years back? Like, I mean, the song that you're asking me about
2013,
now, imagine it's been more than...
I was listening to it. That song is dope. Like, it's so deep. Like, you guys are flowing there, man. But tell me, when you listen to your music back then, like your 2013, 2016, 2015, is there any song that you look back and you regret having that song or writing that song? Yeah.
I wouldn't say there's a song that I regret writing, but there's songs that when I listen to them, I feel like I was just too silly, I feel like I was just too silly. Like, if you wanna, like, just for reference, if you check out one of the music video that I did with the guys.
Somebody tell him.
No, Bling Junk. If you go on the internet and type Bling Junk with space, you'll see a music video there. It has about, I don't know how many views it has, but I'm sure it has more than 30,000 views.
If you're proud of it now.
No, I'm not that I'm not proud of it. that was there was a phase, that
You
maybe
wanted
I had
put.
to, because at that time, it was not just me, it was me and the other homies, and so basically on that song it talks about girls,
Oh.
it's a club.
Yeah.
It's a club.
I wanted to ask that.
No, it's like a club kind of song, So that song, so many
Man,
people
you're still
love it.
young. Come on now.
How?
You must think back to
But you see, that's the thing, and you see this. That's what shocks most people now. Like now, when they meet me and they get to, just spend an hour or
With you,
a day with you, they're like, "What happened?" Because they expect me to be on that. Because I used to be the one driving these things of inviting people, hosting house parties. That's
You were
I was the one.
Yeah,
You see. So
man.
it's shocking, when they get to find out that I'm no longer on that.
talking about girls. No? On that
Girls.
song-
Have you dedicated a song to your girlfriend?
No. Yes.
What song
And
is
I'm-
that?
No,
I don't know.
No. Yeah, you know what? Before we go there. No. On that song, somebody tell him.
So you went through the lyrics.
No, I did not go through the lyrics, but I just want to ask.
Yeah.
The cover page, the cover of that song, were those ladies naked?
Not fully naked. Okay. What happened is, like I say, I'm someone that actually sees, in vision, in a way. I imagine things. So before creating that art cover, it was something that, because remember, at that time, my mind used to think like that, like women,
okay, great.
Turn up.
So they were actually wearing something, but only.
Okay, no, I just wanted to ask that. You know the song that he dedicated someone.
What was the song?
He said, "I want things to go your way. Whenever you need me,
Oh,
I'll be
no,
on my
no.
way.
What happened to that way?
I'll take you." And then he said,
Oh my God,
"I'll take you to the mall and you pick up the best dress.
Oh no.
And I'ma buy everything and let you keep the change.
Oh no, that's not true. Which song?
Never let you go."
No, I don't think that. No, I do remember, but I don't remember saying that.
So you don't think you said that?
No.
No, but you know what? You know what? And I'm not gonna mention.
I know. You know why I'm saying that? Yeah, because
No.
I still remember the song.
Yeah.
And it goes like, bye to the bad boy, discover the better me, alter my emotions like a violin.
No,
I put
you
it
know
up.
what?
So I remember that
Yeah.
one. You see.
You know what? And I don't want you to take it wrong.
Yeah.
Because this lyric that you did was like 4 or 5 years ago, and the way you were thinking at that's the reason why I'm saying that I slept on you.
Oh.
Because this lyric is a kill. I mean, like when you say, "I want things to go your way. Whenever you want me, I'll be on my way."
Oh yeah,
Nigga, shut
yeah.
the fuck up. Come on now, that's dope.
Yeah.
I'll take you to the mall and you buy your best dress. Bruh,
But you see,
that was
me-
a lie.
me-
And I mean, like you can still play it to your current girlfriend or your current
And
wife.
still claim
Yeah.
that you were
Exactly.
preparing it for
Like-
her.
You just killed it by saying,
Yeah.
No, because you see now, the thing is with hip hop, you use metaphors, So sometimes what I may be saying might not mean what you think I mean.
True,
you see,
true.
Yeah. So you may
But
think
how-
that maybe I'm saying that I'm gonna spend money today, but you find that on
Yeah.
my side it doesn't mean
It
that.
doesn't mean that
It
way,
can mean
yeah.
that I'm not spending anything.
It
I'm
probably
not,
means we're spending
Mean-
your money.
or whatever.
but you know what? I must tell you,
Yeah.
True Love, Dead President. You still remember this song? There was this other one that you went with Mogadi
Oh, the homie.
on that Mafia music.
Mafia. Yeah.
Yeah, niggas,
But I
ate
think
that beat.
most of the songs that you listen to,
They're old. That's what I'm saying.
They're very old, yeah,
They're
they-
old, bruh.
more than like what 7
7 years ago. That's what
7
I'm saying.
years
That's the only one that I had.
that you had.
But you know what, my man? Let's talk about your album. Enough about old music. Let's talk about your album, Vows.
Upcoming.
Vows.
Vows.
Who inspires
Vows.
you to write?
It's God.
Who do you look
God.
It's
Is it?
God.
Man, you know what? I like one of your lyrics. You said,
Yeah.
how could I be stupid?
You're so prepared, yeah?
No.
This guy prepared.
It's
actually-
No, but this one is the recent one. How could I be stupid? I had a father from birth.
Oh, how could I be so stupid? I had a father from birth. He knows
know
me
my
by
name.
yeah.
And I pray that
He saves me.
save me.
He knows me by name.
He chose-
and I pray that
yeah,
he
he
chose for
chose-
me this path before I was born. And I pray he does the same for my
My
kids when I'm gone.
God.
Yeah.
When you finish, then you said, I'm really grateful. I give you
For
glory
honor,
and honor. I never thought one day the world will listen to my story. Hey.
Yeah.
You're like,
Where did you get that song?
But finally you said,
Yeah.
but finally it's happening.
Yeah.
He said, but finally it's happening. It's grace and mercy.
It's grace and mercy. Yeah.
Ah, boo, 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 boo.
Oh my God.
That's what I'm
Where do you
saying,
get all
man.
these songs?
That's what I'm saying, bro. I was
We
sleeping on you.
recognize you.
Yeah.
I was sleeping on you. When you push that thing, tell me about that those lines, my man. When you said, how could I be so stupid? I had a father from birth.
I had a father from birth. You know, I can say, you know, as people, you either grow up, right, with both your parents there, or grow up
Sure.
without your parents there, or maybe grow up with only one of your parents there.
Yeah.
So in some of maybe our situations, you may find that, like, you know, maybe the father is not really there most of the time, you know, and then as you grow up, maybe it pains you, you know. But then when you reach to a certain stage, you then realize that, but according to the word, actually my father is you know, God is the father, you know. You see, so
And you know what? When I was listening to that verse,
yeah,
I in the back of my mind I was thinking, because I have you on WhatsApp and you normally talk about God.
yeah,
And I was asking myself,
It's weird.
How can this guy be a rapper and at the same time be God? But when you push that line, I was like, nah, man.
Yeah.
Some sauce there.
like I'm
Because
saying, man, it's,
that song, anyone can listen to that song.
yeah.
You understand?
No, like I'm saying, it's really, it's a shock to most people. You know,
Yeah.
like, man, what's going on? You know, most of the guys that I'm still close with, the ones that I was working with from back then, they still on that. You know, they still rap about, you know,
Yeah.
what they prefer to rap about.
When is the album coming out?
I haven't yet like decided on when I'll be comfortable to take it out.
How many songs are you having?
Yo, it's a lot.
But is it ready?
It's ready.
You're done.
It's ready, and oh, you mean to?
Like
For me
you
to
can
have it
just
out
wake
there?
up tomorrow and be like, okay,
Yeah, if I want
I'm
to.
comfortable with this one.
Yeah, but like
It's
I
the
feel
first
like
album.
it's my first album.
We wish
Because you
we
know
wish
the thing is this album is like the album, you know.
Yeah.
So when I listen to, or when we listen to the songs that are on that album, every song we believe and we feel that it's gonna have an impact on someone out there.
True.
Starting from Messi featuring
PdotO.
PDOT, yeah. So
Yeah.
that's
How did that feature came about?
well, I can say I've been talking to PDOT from 2013.
Lie.
I'm not sure 2013. I'll just check on my FB, just talking and stuff. So the feature, obviously, when I had to, like, you know, hit him up and all that, you know, eventually it just happened, you know. It just happened, yeah. Because actually when I first spoke to the guy, it was about a feature, you know. The first time I actually contacted the guy, like, yo man, what's good? It was about the feature, you know. So maybe 2-3 years passed. That's when I came back to him and say, man, we have to work, you know.
I like his last album. What was it? Like this other song called Overlooked. So, but you
The
talk
homie.
with him.
Yeah, I do talk, you know, Facebook.
I was with Peace. You know Peace?
Yeah, the homie. Yeah, I know the homie.
He said, like, I said to him, like, what's your top 5? And he mentioned PdotO there.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh man, to
Yeah.
see that he's working with you.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
the mess, is it like a hip hop gospel?
It's hip hop.
It's hip hop.
It's
Oh,
hip hop.
it's deep hip hop.
It's I wouldn't say it's deep, because if I say it's deep,
not old
most
school.
most of your commercial listeners, they'll say, okay, now this is underground. We don't want underground.
Oh, okay.
But that song is not underground. It's a song that I believe that it's gonna make a statement in hip hop.
That's good.
It's gonna make a statement, and the song is done, and I can wake up tomorrow and put it on the internet or whatever. But
Great.
I still feel that I need to do a few things. Yeah.
Take
So
your
before
time.
going to the release of the album, even just releasing a song at the moment, I still need to take my time.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's
I
the
think
first
the
album.
first I think the first song that I might release is the one that I just recently did.
Is it the one with
Nate Africa, yeah. On the song I feature Nate Africa, the boy. The song, how it came about, it's really amazing because I remember I was on my way to the studio, right? And then I just happened to play the beat, this other beat that I got from a homie that's in the US, D Fresh. So as I was playing, because he sent me a lot of beats, so as I was playing those beats, I got to this one, and then I just got inspired at that moment to say something, and I was on my way to the studio, to do other things. And when I got there, actually I told the guy, El Sadek, he's the guy who's working on my album, I told him, open up Cubase, I'm on the way.
Right.
I'm serious.
You were
I
ready.
said to him, open up Cubase, I'm on the way.
Yeah.
And then immediately I got there, because how I prefer to record, when the inspiration and the motivation is still there, that's when I want to do it. I don't want to waste too much time. We're chilling in the studio, and then the inspiration goes and then
away,
it doesn't come out right.
Yeah.
So immediately I got there, I just put on the headphones,
and
and then we recorded. And then
Great.
Nate
Do you have
also-
any events coming up that you will be performing?
okay, events.
Tour.
Okay, I think on the one of the guys just mentioned that I'm gonna be performing. I'm gonna be performing on the 18th at Cosmo View or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because you see, in the
18th of May.
on the 18th of May.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you do a lot of performance, my man?
Okay. At the moment, I've been trying not to do performances. I've been trying to just focus on recording.
Have you ever performed to go ZB?
ZB,
Yeah.
like at home. I think I performed 1,000 times
You
there.
lie.
Yeah.
Man, where? I've never seen
Hey.
you perform, bro.
I performed everywhere, man. I mean, most of the hip hop shows.
In
that
recent
were there.
time, like recently.
Recently.
Yeah.
No.
Like maybe 2017, 2018.
No.
11.
Oh, we performed. No, not 27. I think 2016 there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But are you not planning on doing that? I saw you said you're going to do a tour.
Yeah.
5.
Yeah. I'm
Is that
gonna.
five what?
Yeah.
Is that 5 cities? Is five
Five provinces.
provinces, and
Yeah.
Limpopo is one of them.
Yeah, hopefully I was hoping that like it could be I want to start there, but obviously I'll just have to see how God plans or does he this thing. I remember just a few weeks back I was talking to a homie from back at home about a show and all that. So I was down, like I'm down to actually do this. I'm actually down. Like I'll pull up, I'll come, just for that day, and I'll go back. So it just happened that there was some.
Yeah, man, that's the.
Yeah, I'm always like I'm down to perform.
Hit us up, bro, when the album comes through.
Yeah, I know.
Hit us up. We want to listen. I'm telling you, and now I'm gonna tell everyone that is listening to this or watching this, they must not sleep on you. I did for so many years, but you're nice, bro.
Yeah.
Tell us what's
and also remember how we actually started talking.
Mm.
It was I think it was me that actually I did hit you up,
sure,
because I saw you do something good. I saw you interviewing or having a conversation with Clive. Yeah, and immediately I saw that, I was like, wow, this guy is doing something good. He's actually picking up the ones that are up and coming, and not everyone does that.
Yeah, true that. Oh my God, my girl.
Yeah, and
she's the one that drives the whole thing.
Is it? Wow.
Yeah, but are you excited about the album? Are you happy about it?
I'm happy about the album.
Wow.
Mainly because every song that is on that album, because back then, as an artist, sometimes you can do a song, and then when you're done with the song, you're still skeptical about it. You still feel like, it doesn't sound the way I want it.
Yeah.
So what makes me more excited about Vows is because every song that I have done so far, I'm happy about it.
True.
That's great.
good.
From
We
Messi,
can't wait to
featuring
hear that.
I can.
to
I
and
cannot
okay,
wait.
can I just go through the list of
Do
a
that.
few of the features? Okay, there's Messi featuring PdotO. There's Bad Shooter featuring Crush Marshall.
Crash Marshall.
Yeah. And there's like this one
You don't have more Gary there.
on that one no, I don't have more on that
Okay.
one. Yeah. And then there's like another one called Till the End featuring a guy called Team and Chaser and Reverb 360. So all these guys that are featured on this album are actually guys that are on the grounds. They are actually dope, you know, they are talented,
Yeah.
but on the grounds
On the
in a
ground
way,
level.
on the ground level, and
Mhm.
just there, and you know, supplying some of these guys that are out there with, you know, with beats and you know,
Beats,
with
sure.
stuff, but they're just there. So I decided to just
Pick them up, put them together.
let's work together. Even the
Yes.
boy Nate Africa, if you listen to that boy, he's super talented, you know. Yeah, even him, I just like, you know, kind of like, you know,
I saw one of your tweets. You said you want a future with Casper Nyovest.
yeah.
In fact, you said let's work.
Casper Nyovest.
Yeah.
You saw that tweet? This guy's what man? You've been on my songs and my tweet. Hey, how do you? And then I'm trying to understand like how you do this thing.
we come
Like, check,
prepared.
listen, this guy has been on my tweets.
come
He's been on my lyrics, and then
No, I'm
he's
your
been on-
fan. Come on
Is
now.
it?
I'm your
Your
fan.
and he's been on my status messages. Oh my god. Okay,
Are
so
we not friends? I'm his friends.
Yeah, man,
I
thank
mess
If
with you.
nobody does
like.
that, hey?
is it?
Ah, man, I
you
mess
should be
with
like,
you.
damn.
I'm inspired, man. That
Yeah.
you actually.
You.
So it's more like a research.
No, I'm your fan. I see this thing every day. Come on now.
Is it? Yeah, man. Okay, so basically, I said that I did like send a tweet to Casper Nyovest,
Mhm.
you know, saying that I would love to work, you know, with you, you know,
Mhm.
if God makes it happen, or if it happens, you know.
And I just
I
hope
would love-
people will work with you
Yeah.
and take you to fill up on Dondon.
Fill up.
Nah, but
Yeah.
tell me, my man. I asked Clive the same thing.
Yeah.
Do you understand, like, do you understand when they say trust in the process?
Trust the pro. Yeah.
Yeah, you understand
I
it.
do
Probably
understand,
do.
yeah.
Now, do you think you're still in the process?
I
Are we
believe
still yet to see the star in you?
you are about to witness greatness.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's great.
You are about to witness greatness, and
Ah.
I feel like
Feel you.
I feel like
Feel
there's
you.
so much that people should anticipate, you know,
Sure.
for the fact that I saw you wanted to ask about this,
They are the front line. Yeah.
the front line. So basically, front line at the moment, it's Stylez Graece, it's a guy called El Sarix, and it's Nate Africa. So all these three guys
Yeah.
is super talented.
Yeah.
You see, so that's why I'm saying that SA should just be ready for what's gonna happen.
Yeah, man, I wish you well.
Yeah.
I wish you well. I'm ready for that victory lap. My man,
Are
I
you
saw
guys ready or not?
they're not, right?
They're not.
They're
I
not
don't-
ready for this one. Hey man, I saw you posted about Nipsey Hussle, man.
Yeah. You saw that?
Come on now.
Yeah.
I'm your fan. No,
Man,
I'm your fan, man.
Hey man, we should have more fans like you.
You are being
No,
recognized.
man.
Yeah.
Rest in peace to Nipsey Hussle, bro.
RIP Nipsey Hussle.
Hey man, you know what? I felt like dying there. You know what? I
Yeah.
hated music industry. In fact, I hated hip hop
Yeah.
at that time because Nipsey Hussle was my guy. Like everyone that knows me, they know that Nipsey Hussle
Yeah.
was my guy.
Yeah.
You know, and I like the fact that when I was even happy when I saw your front line, you know.
Yeah.
And I always tell a lot of people that in this music industry, okay, in anything, in any businesses, it's the same as music industry. You have your Jay-Z, your Dr. Dre, your Snoop Dogg,
Yeah.
all these big guys that are in the game, and it's up to you to just come out.
It's
You
just
know,
up to you.
when you come through, you can be the Kendrick Lamar, you can be the Kendrick Lamar of music, the Kendrick Lamar of art, the Kendrick Lamar of businesses and everything. And I like the fact that you are just coming out with your front line and pushing
Front
it.
line, yeah.
And you know,
Yeah.
Even Nipsey Hussle did the same thing. I mean, like, he never wanted to sign to anyone. He pushed his own thing, the marathon Koti. It was dope. Man.
I'm actually like deeply inspired by Nipsey Hussle. You know, the funny thing about me is that I actually listen to I can say I don't really listen to hip hop that much. Like I don't really wake up and listen to hip hop every day. He knows. Who? Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we got someone here. No, there's no one. There's no one in there. There's no one in there. So basically,
you need to show yourself.
You need to show yourself.
I'm so angry on some, so now you know.
Oh my God! I don't know why I had to say that. Okay. So basically, I'm inspired by Nipsey Hussle. I used to like just bump a few of his songs and all that. Because of the impact of his lyrics, because I mean you got different kinds of rappers. You got a rapper that can make you feel excited right now. They'll tell you whatever concept they have, and then you get excited, you want to drink. And then you have rappers that'll get you thinking like, I need to consider that, I need to look out for this and that, So Nipsey Hussle was a conscious kind of a rapper.
One of his lines, he said, it was in an interview, and he said, you know what, the only advice that I have is that you must get the money and you'll feel different. You must just get the money and feel different.
You feel different after.
Hey man, but we excited. You're not sure about the release date of the album?
The release date of the album, no.
We're not sure as yet.
Not sure as yet.
Vows is the album.
Vows, the album.
There's an EP that you're working on.
There's an EP, that I'm working on with the guys, El Sarex, Nate Africa.
Tell us, where can people get you?
Okay. Facebook.
On Facebook, you can get at me, Stylez Graece SA. On Twitter, Stylez Graece SA. And on Instagram, Stylez Graece SA.
Do you follow back?
I think I do. No, because you know why. The thing is, I think I've been focused too much on studio time, and you understand? Because I'm someone that can go on Facebook just once a day or on Instagram after 4 days. You see, so I'm not really as active. So you might find that I'll say no, I do follow back. You follow me today, and then I follow you back after a month. You're like, man, this guy is lying. You see,
man, keep working. Keep working hard, and I can tell a lot of people, this guy, we've been sleeping on you, my brother. I wish you well, and I hope the album, when it comes through, you're gonna get a copy of it. It's gonna be a bomb. I'm excited. I can't wait to hear Nate Africa.
Crash Marshall.
Hey, that guy is my favorite.
And PdotO,
and
Reverb,
and obviously you.
And T-Man Chaser. Morris Blacks.
Morris Black. Morris Black way.
I got Morris Black.
On something. What that thing?
Which one?
The old one where you were with the ladies. It's Somebody Tell Him.
Somebody Tell Him. I actually featured Morris Blacks. So that's the song that actually got more.
My man, I wish you well. All the best.
Thank you so much.
All the best, and I hope you enjoy. Bro, we have something for you here. We have this other little game that we want you to play.
A game
with us.
Oh yeah.
Is it?
Truth or dare?
Oh my God. It's I don't really play games like No. We can play the game, right? But I just mean that like I've been away, from this social life.
So you must come back. I see you've grown some beard.
No, the beard has always been there.
Connecting. But connected even.
But you must come back. You must come back, my brother. You must come back. And,
I'm actually.
And I hope and I pray that
you
can even navigate to ZB, because you like the way you are. I mean, you're on steroid and you have so much potential. I hope you can navigate.
No, the guys from home, they know. Like most of the guys, I've had a few guys hit me up on Facebook, like, yo man, if we do a show, would you pull up? We talk. I like, let's do it, because it's all for the love of
now let's play the game.
Okay, so the game.
You wanna get to the game? You can play to get to the game.
Truth or dare? So you have to choose one of them. Just one question.
What do I say?
So the truth one is, have you ever cheated?
Have I
or
ever
been
cheated?
Chad, listen.
That's the truth, right?
Yeah,
that's
so you're gonna tell the truth on that one.
Okay.
And then the dare is you would have to go on Facebook and
Yeah.
post your ugly picture, like ugly from
Or
back
if
in
I
the
choose, if I
80s.
choose
Day.
There. And then you're
Okay.
posting it now.
if I choose to,
And you must tag
to-
us.
And if you choose truth, have you ever cheated with who?
How?
No.
Oh my God!
Where did you get all these questions?
No, I think she's adding some. You know, she's adding
Yeah,
some.
proper.
That's not the question. No,
She was not given by management.
She's extending the question.
No, so
I think
which one are
it's
you
like, have
choosing?
you ever cheated? Now she's
Yeah.
like, on who?
With yes.
With who?
With who?
No, you probably never cheated. Come on now.
Well, I
No,
think.
you must go and post. You must go post an ugly picture there.
Okay.
Oh, so you are him.
No, you see,
That's the first one, bro.
Which one do you go with?
like
Truth
between
or
truth, dare.
Mhm.
Well, I would like to say that I think that growing up, you know,
Which one are you choosing?
Truth or
Truth or
dare?
dare?
truth.
Okay.
Okay, I think
With who?
No, don't say that. No, come on. My finally.
Okay, no, that's not what I'm gonna say. I think you know, almost anyone that's out there at some point has been cheated before, like cheated on before.
I don't think I've.
No, you don't think? Yeah, it's good to think. You understand? But once, yeah, I'm not saying that you have been cheated on before, but I'm just saying that it's not wise to assume that it never happened.
Okay.
So you cheated before?
You don't-
So you
don't-
I'm asking
no,
you a
because me, I
question.
was actually.
This guy does not even remember his song. How can he remember that he cheated or not?
Okay. This is the conversation with
Oh,
Sdeni
yeah,
and Kamo. It was nice being with you.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it. This is the
He
conversation.
didn't answer the question. He
Next
didn't
time.
cheat.
We got,
Cheated.
we got my brother here. Who's that? Stylez Graece
Sounds crazy. Yeah.
album coming out soon. Check it out.
Wait for that
Vows.
one.
Yeah.
We're ready for that one. And yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we're out and about, and I got my lady, my girl, KMG.
I should come
Are you not
and
rapping for us?
Thank you so much for to close. No, we
In
can
fact,
play
say
this.
something to your fans there.
Hey, what up, yo? It's your boy Stylez Graece. I'm out here with Sdeni. Thank you so much for this opportunity. I'm looking forward to having impact in the industry, and looking forward to working with guys that are really down to work and guys that are really down to do this thing.
Right.
Yeah, because it's always inspiring to work with people that are down to work.
Sure.
Yeah. So thank you so much for tuning in. Yeah.
Stylez Graece in the building. Ladies and gentlemen, we're out. Are you not rapping for us?
Rapping, but the song is playing. Yeah.
I mean, just like a freestyle. Come on now.
Yeah, no, I mean I could like just sing along to
Alright,
the
let's go.
song. Vows, my nigga. But I think now you're playing it where the other guy goes in. So this is El Cyrus. Yeah.
Yeah, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We